Hello, YouTube viewers. The Sincere Michael bringing you a new podcast from my series called the Sentai Review. Like always, this podcast is brought to you by Screen Productions. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you're understanding. Now, let's get into episode 26. Now, this episode is basically a clip show, basically. It's mostly a clip show. So anyway, this review on episode 26 is gonna be a short review. Anyway, the way this episode starts off is like this. We see General Tsunami and General Katan talking to a new Shuriken monster. Now, this new Shuriken monster happens to be a brother of a current destroyed Shuriken monster way back. Turns out this new Shuriken monster is the brother of that catwalk monster that infiltrated the Ninninger dojo way back in 4 and came back in the next episode after. So basically this new catwalk monster told Izzy and Katan that those ninjas destroyed my brother. So I'm gonna get them back. He actually showed Katan and Izzy a picture of him and his brother together outdoors on vacation together. Which I find kind of strange, though. But anyway, Tsunami and Katan was very unsure what this monster is going to do to get what the ninjas, but also they was wondering where the hell was Izzy at. So anyway, the cat monster left the hideout and he appeared in somewhere in the city. Now, he was looking to the Ninninger's dojo. Unnoticed to the cat monster, Izzy was in the same area where the cat monster showed up. So it turns out Izzy didn't notice the cat monster. Turns out Izzy was looking for his hammer that he stole from the old Ninja dojo. Turns out that Izzy lost his hammer back in the last episode. I don't know how, but anyway, so Izzy's scared that So Izzy's looking around the area that he thinks he lost the hammer at. So anyway, the cat monster found the Ninja dojo and just walked right into the dojo. I gotta say, compared to the last compared to the Tokyo Rangers base security, at least they had security, but at least they had security that kept the bad guys out, but even though the bad guys did find a loophole in their security, at least they had security. But anyway, all the Ninjas came back to the desert, and they found Grandpa drinking tea. Now, Grandpa said it's time to get down to the basics. Who's gonna be get down to the basics. Who's in the league to be in the final ninja? Now, Grandpa Grandpa went behind the wall, that revolving wall that a lot of the ninjas used to enter the dojo. Came back behind the wall into a game show host tuxedo and a cowboy hat. Now on the wall there was a chart that says that had first place all the way down to sixth place. Now, Grandpa say, the Grandpa he say, I've been grading each of you guys. I've been watching you guys and how you guys handling yourself, blah blah blah, and and I've been giving you guys points for each of you guys performance and etc. So anyway, he started off in fifth place. Blue Ninja was in fifth place to being the last ninja. Star Ninja was in fourth place. And Pink Ninja was in third place. Yeah, Yellow Ninja was in second place. Guess who was in first place to being the last ninja? No, it's not Red Ninja. It's White Ninja. So while he was going over who got the last put. Who was in the lead? We saw clips of each ninjas how they overcome each ninja's personal battles between monsters and how they handle themselves. Anyway, Red Ninja was in sixth place with no points. So anyway, Red Ninja was devastated and he passed out. I noticed the other ninjas is the cat monster was disguised as Grandpa, but there was two big notes. The cat monster's tail while they were checking on Red Ninja passed out. So the cat monster disguised as Grandpa today. So we're gonna have a final test. It's gonna be the game. It's final test. It's gonna be a popular game. It's called basically it's like Jeopardy. It's like the ancient Japanese game, So each of the ninjas gets a pillow to sit on. So basically, like a square pillow, like a square thin pillow to sit on. So anyway, if they answer any answers correctly, they get a pillow on top of their current pillow. If they answer any questions wrong, they get a pillow taken away from their current pillow. So basically, whoever has the most pillows wins the game. It's an ancient Japanese game. It's an ancient Japanese game been played for years in Japan, but I can't say. It's hard to pronounce the name, so I'm not even going to try. So anyway, with the help from White's dad, whose job was to add pillows and take pillows each time they get an answer wrong or correct. So anyway, the way the game works is each ninja have to ask at least 3 questions. Who gets the answer 3 questions? get to get 3 questions. Whoever and the others has to answer it. So anyway, it was Boo's turn. So Boo went first for this question. Then Pink Ninja got all his questions right. Then we got to yellow. Then we get to yellow ninja. Then we get to white ninja. Anyway, Pink Ninja noticed that grandpa, the cat monster in disguise, was acting funny, and she's like, and so she disappeared and came back with the real grandpa and revealed that the cat monster was revealed that the cat monster was disguised as grandpa. So anyway, so she told the others that the cat monster was was trying to disguise us this whole time and lowered our self-esteem this whole time. So anyway, the cat monster went out of the dojo and the ninjas chased after it. They morphed outside in front of the dojo and they started to battle the cat monster and the foot soldiers. They easily took down the foot soldiers. White Ninja transformed into his battle form and started to do battle with the cat monster. And the cat monster noticed that saw Iggy's hammer. So not knowing what the hammer was for, he hit White Ninja with the hammer and made Red Ninja grow. Made White Ninja grow monster size. So anyway, the cat monster figured, screw it, and use it on himself. Use it to make him grow. So Red Ninja was moved. This is the first time in Super Sentai history we see a Super Sentai Ranger actually grow. Now you thinking like, what Power Ranger Zero did the Sentai that Power Ranger Zero is based on had such episode with the Zero Ranger when the Zero Rangers grow monster size? No, that did not happen in the original Sentai. It did not happen in the original Sentai. That only happened in the American version of the Sentai that Zero is based on. So anyway, giant battle riders running into and the cat monster started to fight. And guess who showed up? Red Ninja Shinobi Mall. Red Ninja Zord showed up and then Red Ninja a hand. So anyway, so they double teamed the cat watch monster, and Red Ninja used his finisher, his battle as a finisher, destroyed the cat monster, and they got a new Shuriken. Now, anyway, a few minutes later after that, we see Iggy in the area where the whole big giant fight went down, and he finally found his hammer. Red Ninja did after Red Ninja and his Shinobi model, after Red Ninja destroyed the cat monster, he went down to his regular size. So anyway, so later, a few minutes later So a few minutes later at the dojo, we see the ninja catch the Star Ninja. It's outside in the garden near the dojo, talking to their grandpa, and they talking to their grandpa, and they sort of asked him like, who's in the lead to being the last ninja? And grandpa say, so far, all you guys are in the league to being the last ninja. And there was like, was kind of lead, but at the same time, it's kind of disappointed that they're still that what Grandpa said to them, like, you guys are currently still in the league to being the last ninja, and Grandpa hasn't made his choice who's going to be the last ninja. Anyway, the ninja decides to go get some watermelon from the kitchen. Starting to kind of nowhere, it's kind of nowhere, but he must have heard the whole conversation. He asked his grandpa, asked grandpa, like, am I in the lead for the last ninja? And grandpa said, maybe not. It was like, and Stalin was like, okay, and he had a flashback he had a flashback about the werewolf that killed his father and brother, and that's once the flashback was done, Thunder had his face was very sad and angry. It's like it said there's one more Yoko for the East left, and it's one more Yoko for the East left, and he's gonna be mine. And that's how the episode ended. So basically, I think Star Ninja maybe had some beef with the last Yoko monster from the East. I think it's the same Yoko monster. It's the same werewolf monster that killed his father and brother. But we have to wait to see it in episode 27. But anyway, so this was a good show. It was kind of shitty. It was kind of shitty. It also showed how far each of the ninjas came from when they started off up to now. But this is one of the best. This is one of the best clip shows I've seen in Super Sentai. Well, one of the best clip shows I've seen in Super Sentai ever. But anyway, this was a good episode of Ninja. So like always, this is Sentai Marvel signing off. 1,